So, my dear students, this is the All India Bar 16th examination that was held on 31st October 2021. So, now I am going to give answers to the questions. This paper is set C. There are 100 questions. Out of 100, pass is different, 40% forward cast, reservation 35%. 16th examination is the first examination where the examinee are allowed to carry only bare acts with notes. They were not allowed to carry legal dictionary or textbooks. But according to the syllabus, there are certain subjects where there are no bare acts like torts, administrative law, cases on professional misconduct, public interest litigation. So let us see the questions and answers. This is the set C. With regard to the first question, according to the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 petition, in which a decree of restitution of conjugal rights has been passed to apply to the court for decree for divorce. So according to section 9 of the Hindu Marriage Act, it is gender neutral. Either the husband or wife can apply for divorce after the expiry of the 1 year from the date of grant of the decree for restitution of conjugal rights. With regard to the first question, answer C does permit any party to that. Either husband or wife can file that. With regard to the second question, the offences under Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 are cognizable and non-bailable. That means serious. The offences under the Act 2006 is cognizable and non-bailable. That is answer C. With regard to the third question, arbitration proceeding is quasi-judicial proceedings. One may get a doubt administrative proceeding, but not judicial proceeding. So, to my knowledge, that is quasi-judicial proceeding. With regard to the fourth question, what is ad hoc arbitration? That is D, A, B, C. With regard to the fifth question, that is a direct question, that is section 2, clause 12 of the CPC deals with the mean profits. With regard to the sixth question, how many kinds of presumptions are there as classified by the Supreme Court? So that is, to my knowledge, may, shall, conclusive presumptions. May presumption means presumption of fact. Shall means presumption of law rebuttable. Conclusive means that is presumption of law irrefutable. That is answer D. With regard to the seventh question, what is the leading decision in case of Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India? Among the answers, A, right of hearing, because it is relating to the principles of natural justice. With regard to the eighth question, to my knowledge, the commencement with regard to the Advocates Act are different dates. Some chapters have come into force some dates. But among the given answers, 19th May 1961, that is enacted date, not commencement date. So to my knowledge, there may be a mistake in this question. If answer is necessary, I think A is the correct answer. With regard to the ninth question, A railway servant was killed in a bus accident during the course of the employment. His family members may claim compensation under because the railway is governed by the Employees Compensation Act 1923B. With regard to the 10th question, casting couch in Bollywood, the Indian film industry is an example of sexual assault as well as sexual harassment. Answer is both A and B. With regard to the 11th question, according to section 2 of the Motor Vehicles Act, the term motor cab means any motor vehicle constructed or adapted to carry not more than 6 passengers or excluding the driver. This is also a direct question. The National Commission of the Consumer Protection Act is consisting of 5 members. Direct question. With regard to the 13th, which of the following sections of the Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act 1956 deal with the amount of maintenance? This is also a direct question, that is section 23C. With regard to the fourth question, in which of the following case the Supreme Court first of all made an attempt to look into the question regarding the extension of the right to life to right to health and other hygienic conditions. So that is the Lakshmikant Pandey, that is foreign adoptions. Then Hussain versus Union of India, different case. MC Mehta versus Union of India, there are number of cases in the same title, MC Mehta versus Union of India. In the given options, I feel that first case, Rural Litigation and Entitlement Kendra, is correct. With regard to the Basel Convention is associated to one of the following. This is, I feel, a general question, general knowledge question, that is relating to D. This is the answer with regard to the question 15. Then with regard to the 16th question, the cyber crime is intangible in nature. That means which cannot be catch, which cannot be, which has no physical existence, that is intangible. With regard to the 17th, under the Civil Procedure Code 1994, this is a direct question, that is answer B. With regard to the misuse of mechanism of pill means, that is the pill, if it is for private interest or private motive or oblique motive or filing pill for publicity, all three are correct, all the above. What is meant by procedural ultra virus? That is, ultra virus means beyond powers, not following the rules. Answer is D. With regard to the 20th question, error of law apparent on the face of the record can be cured by, that is certiorari, that is D. With regard to the 21 question, you see the question is which is the incorrect answer, that is C. 9 is relating to civil court will try suits of civil nature, but the given answer is combination is pecuniary jurisdiction of the courts. This is not correct. With regard to the 22 question, what is the period of limitation for expeditious disposal of the suit under the specific act 1960? That is 12 months. This is according to the section 6(2). With regard to the 23rd question, Chief Judicial Magistrate may pass a sentence not exceeding 7 years. So 1 year first class magistrate, above 1 to 3 years second class magistrate, above 3 years up to 7 years first class judicial magistrate, Chief Judicial Magistrate. Harboring of the offender who has escaped from the custody or whose apprehension has been ordered, if the offense is capable of, is dealt under, that is section 216 of the IPC B. With regard to the 25th question, actus non facit reum nisi mensit rea means there can be no crime without a guilty mind. A. With regard to 26th question, law laid down under section 73 of the Indian contract that is relating to the case Hadley versus Boxendale. 27th, that is 6 months. Specific immutable property 6 months. This is also clear as per section 6.2 of the Specific Relief Act 1963. With regard to the 28th question, who appoints the Commissioner for Rehabilitation and Resettlement under the Land Acquisition Act 2013? State government. This is also clear. With regard to the 29th question, the bond under the section 109 of the CRPC, that is 1 year, it is also clear. 30th question, the maximum limit of 500 that could be paid to the wife as maintenance under section 125 of the CRPC was removed in the year 2001. C. With regard to the term WIPO, that is intellectual property, that is the old intellectual property organization. With regard to 32, health and education cess is applicable to all SSCs. This is also clear. That is 4% of the health and education cess is the same for everybody. Everybody covers all. That is a natural person, legal person. That is A. With regard to the 33, contractual liability arises only when there is a breach of duty. That is loss to one party is the gain of the other party or advantage to the other party. Provisions of section 10 of the CPC, that is be mandatory. You see section 10, the wording is that no court shall proceed. The word shall refers to the mandatory, therefore 34th question mandatory. With regard to the 35, constructive res judicata is contained in which of the following? That is B, explanation 4 to section 11. Though the word constructive res judicata is not directly appear in explanation 4 to section 11, but the answer is explanation 4 to section 11. 36, that is Nalsa versus Union of India. A. 37, reference to the arbitration is provided in which section of the arbitration and conciliation? That is direct section 8B. 38, under the head subsequent conduct, which of the following according to section 8 of the Indian Evidence Act, the above three relating to the subsequent conduct, that is all of them. 39, freedom of speech under article 19 relating to clause 1E, that is a freedom of that is residence, freedom of residence, that is 1E. With regard to the 40, under which section of the Evidence Act admissions are defined? Section 17, direct question. This is a case in which of the following case the Supreme Court has held the investigating officer should be allowed to refer to the records of the investigation. That is, to my knowledge, that is answer B. 42. If the party who obtain an order for leave to amend pleading does not amend the same within how many, that is the days? According to the order 6 relating to pleading, that is 14 days. Order relating to the 6, that is 14 days. That is B. 43. Punishment of advocates for misconduct has been given under section of the Advocates Act, that is 35. That is making a complaint to the State Bar Council as per section 35. With regard to the section, that is 44th question, under which section of the IPC professional negligence is often invoked against the medical professionals in case of alleging professional? In fact, 304A of IPC deals with ration negligence. Among the answers, sometimes that negligence may refer to the professional negligence also. B is the answer. With regard to the 45 question, A offers a bribe to B, a public servant, as a reward for showing A some favor in the exercise of B's official functions. B acts the bribe. So, if I am not wrong, I wish I am not wrong, then this is relating to section 116A illustration, that is directly the given question is the illustration covered under section 160A. I think this may be wrong. 45. With regard to the 46, when perpetual injunction may be granted. So I feel, if I am not wrong, I wish I am not wrong. Instead of perpetual injunction, that is the specific performance. When a specific performance may be granted, so A, B, C, all the above. With regard to the 47, that is relating to case that is B. With regard to the 48, Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013 contains a provision relating to formation of the companies with charitable objects. Direct question. 49 also direct question, that is 30 days A. 50 cyber law deals with, to my knowledge, it covers all, because this is clear. A is clear, all activities concerning the internet. E-commerce is clear. Automatically the answer is all the above. Whether intellectual property covers or not, then it is a deemed one. The answer is D. With regard to the 51, that is directly relating to the Employees Compensation Act 1920. This is also given indirectly in the previous question. Railways are governed by the Employees Compensation Act 1923. With regard to 52, that is 1,40,000. In case of permanent total disablement, as per section 4, that is 60% of the monthly wages multiplied by relevant factor, or 1,40,000, whichever is more. So the bottom line is 1,40,000 C. With regard to the 53, logo refers to the trademark B. With regard to 54, direct question, section 21, that is B. With regard to the 55, that is also direct question, that is under Criminal Procedure Code 1973, who shall record the information of rape being given by the rape victim, either women police officer, SHO, in the absence of the women police officer, any women officer. 56, that is answer is C, relating to summons. Then 57, so any appointment naturally during the pleasure of the president, B. 58, so 58, which of the following statement or statements is or false? The question is which is the false one? You see, first one is correct, then automatically the second one is correct, Lingayat, then third is false, therefore only third. You see, according to section 2 of the Hindu Marriage Act, provides who is Hindu to whom this act applies, covers 1 and 2, therefore false is 3, only 3, that is C. With regard to the 59, that is a direct question, settlement 89 of the CPC section. With regard to the Evidence Act, that is also direct, comes into force 1st September 1873. With regard to the 61 question, that is also related according to provisions of the Article 315 of the Indian Constitution. This is also direct, 1 and 2, C is the answer. With regard to 62 question, a private person may arrest any person. So I think, if I am not wrong, I wish I am not wrong. So the answer, there may be some mistake. Then who commits cognizable offense in his presence or is a proclaimed offender? So that is clear as per section 43 subsection 1 of the CRPC. Private person can arrest any person who commits non-bailable offense or a proclaimed offender. With regard to 63 question, that is direct, that is how long warrant of arrest shall remain in force. D, until executed or cancelled. With regard to 64, that is rate of additional depreciation, that is income tax, that is 20% as per section 32. That is also clear according to section 32, 20%. With regard to 65 question, amount of deduction under section 24 of the Income Tax Act. That is, in fact, it is given as per section 24, 30%, but basing on the options 3 by 10, which is equivalent to 30%, that is a C is the answer. That is a C is the answer. C is the answer. That is the C is the answer. With regard to 65 question. With regard to 66, the test of reasonableness is not a wholly dash test. This is that is subject. This is based on the case. This question is based on the case Kasturila Lakshmi Reddy versus State of Jammu and Kashmir. So this question is based on the case. That the answer is A. With regard to the 67, the power to enact a law relating to the citizenship of India is left to dash, that is Parliament, as per Article 11 of the Indian Constitution. With regard to the 68 question, promissory estoppel, that is main case is that is Motilal Padampat Sugar Mills versus State of UP. That was not given. Among the four, the correct is C. The correct is C. With regard to the 69, that is direct frustration, section 56 of the Indian Contract Act, that is D. With regard to the 70, schedule 2, that is relating to list of persons who are included in the definition of the employee, B. With regard to the 71, admission can broadly be categorized as both judicial and extrajudicial. 66 of the Indian Evidence Act lays down a notice must be given before secondary evidence can be received under section 65A of the Indian Evidence Act. A, direct question. The maximum recepsa locator that covers in law of torts, that means the thing speaks for itself. A. 74, that is also based on the general knowledge, that is C. 75, under the scheme of Criminal Procedure Code, non-cognizable offense are, that is both public and private, C. With regard to 76, a discrimination against the man or a woman only on the ground dash would be violative of. So this is also, to my knowledge, there is some mistake in the formation of the question. When we see the Article 15, that is prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of religion, then sex, place of birth. Remuneration is not covered. I think there may be some mistake in the framing the question, if I am not wrong. With regard to the 77, that is based on general knowledge, A. With regard to the 78, right to property was eliminated during the primership of the Morarji Desai, that is 1978 44th Amendment. This question also indirectly given again. Then with regard to 79, D is the answer. With regard to 79, D is the answer. With regard to the 18th question, rule of street, again it is also law of torts, Rylands versus Fletcher. This is also relating to last opportunity negligence chapter in law of torts, that is Davis versus Mann, A. 82 question, that is also basing on the case law, D, to my knowledge. 83, a plaintiff has to be presented to the court under order, that is 6. So the whole plaintiff relating to the order 6, that is a duplicate. This is not 4, I think. This is the order 6, rule 1. The plaintiff suit will be instituted by presentation of the plaintiff covered under order 6. With regard to the 84, omission to give notice under Order 21 Rule 22, to my knowledge, does not affect the execution. 85, that is also clear. 3 months in case of filing the execution petition for non-implementation of the decree against the government as per section 82, waiting period is 3 months from the date of the decree. 86, that is the enacted date, commencement date, both are same with regard to the Hindu Marriage Act. 87, that is also as per section 30 of the Hindu Succession Act, testamentary. It covers all. When you see this section 30, all are covered. Therefore, answer is all of the above. With regard to 88, maximum limit of the members of the state bar, that is 25. With regard to the specific relief act 1963 D, because there are 44 sections, 8 chapters, 44 is repealed. Even though section is repealed, when we count to the total number, we should mention 44. That is my understanding. With regard to the 90, that is still relating to, that is a D. Then 91, filing of the frivolous bill result in all the above. D. 92, that is Z under the influence of the madness attempt to kill X is Z guilty of an offense, has X the same right of private defense which he would have if Z were given same, that is not correct, same. This is none of the above. When you see the section 98 illustration A is given, so basing on that, to my knowledge, 92 answer is D. 93, that is direct. 22 relating to arrest as well as preventive detention, that is direct. With regard to the 94 question, again it was Article 300A relating to property was inserted in the Constitution by 44th Amendment. A. With regard to the 95 direct, that is section 5, that was repealed. 5 was repealed under the dissolution of the marriage by the court. Then with regard to the 96, section 53 of the IPC relating to body, mind, reputation, all the above, D. With regard to 97, the answer is B. As per section 465. With regard to the 98, the answer is B. A de novo trial should be the last resort to my knowledge. 99, that is 70%. In case of public-private 70, that is government is concerned. That is in case of public-private 70%, that is 70%. However, the acquired right is 70%. That is 70%. Public-private partnership, then 70% consent is required. With regard to the 100 question, the company which is not a domestic company will pay income tax at the rate of 30%. That is 30%. Any other domestic company 30%. So this is my understanding. One or maybe different, but I am confident this is the answer with regard to the All India Bar Exam 16th question paper. Thank you.